Understanding behavior. Why do we behave as we do? One theory that can be useful in understanding and managing our own behavior is choice theory. The psychologist William Glasser says that there is a difference between internal and external control psychology. External control psychology explains that our behavior and reactions are based on what other people do or how they behave. Internal control places the control of our behavior inside ourselves. Glasser says we are always in control of our actions and behavior. By controlling our thoughts, we control our actions. There are rare exceptions, like in situations of fear or panic, the fight or flight reaction can still occur, but we are largely in control of our own actions. Understanding behavior does not excuse disrespectful or hurtful actions. Rather, it gives us a way to be response-able. That's making a conscious choice about how we behave. So Glasser also says if we develop better ways to manage our thoughts, we can change outcomes rather than blaming everything on what's around us or trying to change others' behavior. This theory is called choice theory, and here are the important ideas behind it. The only person whose behavior we can control is our own. All we can give or get from other people is information. All human beings have 5 basic needs. Behavior is an attempt to satisfy those 5 basic needs. All we do is behave. Every behavior is a total behavior and is made up of 4 components: acting, thinking, feeling, and physiology. Most problems are current relationship problems. Glasser proposes that we have 5 basic needs that drive all of our behavior. Understanding these 5 basic needs can be very useful in our quest for happiness or success in life. The need for survival is driven by our reptilian brain. Food, reproduction, physical security are all driven by the need for survival. There are 4 psychological needs. He says these needs are love, belonging and connectedness; power, the need to feel competent and in control; fun, play, amusing oneself or novelty; and freedom, freedom to and freedom from, the ability to make choices. It's important to understand that everyone has a different profile or mixture of these needs. For example, one person may have a strong need for love and belonging and come into conflict with their partner who may have a lower need for love and belonging, but a high need for freedom. Glasser suggests that we have pictures in our mind of when we have been, or would be, most happy. For example, going for a holiday with a partner could fulfill your needs for love and belonging, freedom, fun. Or playing a sport can make you feel good at something, be fun, and you may have a strong sense of belonging with your team. These pictures in our minds, or what he calls quality world pictures, can prompt us to behave in a certain way if we think that our reality doesn't live up to these pictures. Sometimes the pictures in our minds are unrealistic. For example, if we think love looks like someone getting us breakfast in bed every day, this may not be how someone else sees a relationship. We use these mind pictures to weigh up what we are getting with what we are wanting. Glasser describes our behavior as a combination of 4 things: thinking, doing, body sensations, and emotions. These 4 things make up what he calls our total behavior. He describes total behavior as the 4 wheels of a car, with thinking and doing being the front wheels. He says that to change how we feel, we can change our thinking and our actions, because this then changes the total behavior. So for example, you may be at a social function and see that your partner is talking to someone else, and your thoughts may be that he likes this other person, that you fear you may lose them, and you may start picturing this. This would be accompanied by possible increased sweating, increased blood pressure, and you may be feeling panicky and anxious. The actions you may be taking in this total behavior is to stare at them and watch their every movement. If you don't really like this feeling, you may decide to change your thoughts, to think that you trust your partner. This would lead to being calm and relaxed in your body with a feeling of enjoyment. The actions that may go with this is to move to another area and focus on the conversation you're having with the people around you. This next part is really important and helpful. Glasser asks us to consider whether our total behavior is getting us closer or further away from what we really want? If you want a good relationship with your partner, will behavior A get you closer or further away from this? What about behavior B? There is no particular judgment or hierarchy of needs or behavior in Glass's theories. He provides an invitation to responsible behavior, which he believes leads people to lead happier and more satisfying lives. Some behaviors he's identified as helpful or not helpful in getting closer to what we want are connecting habits, which are supporting, encouraging, listening, accepting, trusting, respecting, negotiating differences. The disconnecting habits, criticizing, blaming, complaining, nagging, threatening, punishing, bribing, or rewarding control. Glasser also suggests a pretty simple self-reflection activity to help you get what you want. What do you want? What are you doing? Is this getting you what you want? Is it getting you closer or further away? What else could you do? Do you need some help with that? Believing we make active choices about our behavior and having the freedom to make different choices can be empowering if we can start to see and try some different thoughts and actions and decide if they're more effective in getting us close to a happier and more positive life. It is possible to change our thoughts, and this gets easier with practice. There is much research now about how our thoughts create our reality. Becoming self-aware and controlling your thinking can be a very useful way to move closer to the life and the relationship you want. Want to know more? Check out this link.